What if I told you that a little preparation today can make your entire week so much easier? From growing my own sprouts at home to storing fresh vegetables and keeping homemade chicken ready in the freezer, these little things can make everyday cooking so much sorted. Hello, I'm Mohita and welcome back to my channel Basil and Basket. In today's video, I'm turning all this homemade prep into 3 easy and delicious meals, something for breakfast, dinner and lunch. So let's get started. Let's start with these beautiful homemade sprouts. Just look at how big and fresh they have turned out. Honestly, I get so happy when my sprouts grow this well. They look so good, and I love how satisfying it is to see them all grown up after starting with such tiny seeds. So I'm transferring them into a bowl, and as you can see, they are all stuck together. And honestly, separating them is weirdly satisfying. I don't know why, but I actually enjoy doing this. Once they're separated, I'm giving them a quick rinse and then storing them properly so they are ready to use whenever I need them. I'm moving on to some basic vegetable prep. First, I'm storing the bottle gourd, then some capsicum, followed by tomatoes and green chilies. I like getting these little things sorted beforehand so they are ready whenever I need them. And of course, the Schezwan chutney is something you will always find in my fridge. I always keep a jar ready because it comes in handy for so many quick meals. I've already shared the recipe on my channel, so do check it out if you would like to make it at home. And finally, everything is packed and ready to go into the fridge. That's one little kitchen task checked off my list. Let's turn these sprouts in a quick Chinese pail. So I'm adding the sprouts to a little oil and giving them a quick stir fry. I don't want to overcook them. I still want them to have that nice crunch. Then I'm adding chilies, onion, tomato and lettuce. So I was planning to keep this completely healthy and skip the YY part altogether. But then I thought, okay, just a little bit won't hurt. It actually makes the bhel so much more fun to eat. So I've added generous amount of YY, lots of chaat masala and garnish it with some coriander leaves. So if you don't go in technicalities, it is a kind of Chinese bhel. I made this for breakfast, but you can absolutely enjoy it as a snack. And don't forget to squeeze some fresh lemon juice on top of it. It really brings all the flavor together. Since monsoon is here and we all start craving something hot and crispy, if you want more monsoon special snack recipes, comment monsoon. I might make that my next video. When I don't feel like making anything elaborate for lunch, this kind of prep really comes in handy. This is the homemade chicken I prepared and froze in my last video. If you haven't watched that video yet, do check it out because I have shared the complete recipe there. And the best part is, if you are in a hurry, you can simply thaw the chicken in an air fryer or in microwave. In microwave for 1 or 2 minutes and in air fryer at 200 degrees Celsius for 5 minutes. And your chicken is ready to go into any recipe you feel like making. Today I'm using it to make stuffed chicken parathas. So I've mashed the chicken, added onion, coriander and just mix it well. And I'm adding as much filling as I want, stuffing it into the paratha and cooking it until it's beautifully golden. So here's a quick note. Last time, in my previous video, when I used the same chicken filling for bao buns, I thawed it in the microwave. It brings out a little more moisture from the chicken, which actually worked really well for the bao buns because it made the filling nice and juicy. But today I'm making parathas, so I want the filling to be a little drier and more firm. That's why I'm using the air fryer instead. It helps remove some of that extra moisture and gives me a much easier filling to work with. So that's how my stuffed chicken paratha is ready for lunch. Let's move on to dinner. I had also peeled a good amount of garlic in advance, so I'm taking everything out of the fridge and keeping it all in front of me. I find it much easier to work this way because everything I need is right there in front of me. Otherwise, I have to keep going back and forth to the fridge, and honestly, the moment I reach the fridge, I forget what I went there for. Please tell me I'm not the only one. Does this happen to you too? Let me know in the comments. Here I'm making Pav Bhaji for dinner. I love making simple meals in a pressure cooker because everything cooks so quickly, it saves so much time. I've added a little oil to the cooker pan, followed by onion, garlic, green chilies and ginger, and once that's nicely sauteed, I'm adding tomatoes. You can add whatever vegetables you have available at home. I only had carrots and potatoes, so that's what I'm using today. I'm also adding some frozen peas, followed by Pav Bhaji masala and salt, giving everything a good mix. For the water, just add enough to cover the vegetables. There's no need to add too much. Close the cooker, let it cook for about 3 to 4 whistles. Once the vegetables are cooked, mash everything really well. And now my favorite part. Add lots of paneer, generous amount of butter and plenty of fresh coriander. Give it all a good mix and your simple delicious pav bhaji is ready to serve. And for the pav, I've used the same whole wheat bread recipe that I shared in my last video. I simply shaped the dough into pav and baked them. They are completely whole wheat, so we have homemade whole wheat pav to go with our bhaji. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this little day of homemade prep and simple meals. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Basil and Basket with Mohita. And let me know in the comments which of these 3 meals you would like to try first. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, take good care of yourself and bye-bye.